Well, sometimes one isn't enough. Many times you need two.
Yeah, that's right, too.
A local author has answered the call. She is coming out with her second book in the Starfall series.
Starfall is a sci-fi meets historical fiction novel series. It's centered on the utopian town of New Harmony, Indiana. And here to talk more about her book and the series is Newyear. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here. It's really, really fun.
This is what I love. I'm a mashup human being. So when you combine something like historical fiction and sci-fi, that has to be such a whimsical world, but also kind of a grounding world, right?
Yeah, it's very difficult for us to grasp where we are right now in the present. And I wanted to give people a chance to both understand where we have been as Hoosiers and open up some ideas of where we might be going. So talking about where technology might take us, where our changing climate might land us, but also indicating that in both past and future, there's this human element that weaves us together. So there's a lot of kind of relationships and deep emotional themes that I explore in the book.
Now, I love me a good sci-fi, and I like that. So what is Starfall? What is that about?
Well, it's about New Harmony, but if you've ever tried to write about the past, sometimes it can feel a little bit like, by gum, we're going to build a utopia, right? A little bit like Music Man. And so I wanted to get away from that and have folks kind of take the past, not from the perspective of today where you look back and you're like, boy, those people were really silly to think that would work. And I'm like, wow, what if something like this might work? What are the questions we need to ask? So that's why there are two themes. That's why we have the sci-fi sides to let people kind of move ahead and think about where we could be going, as well as looking at actual historical past, where I did about 10 years of research to think about the past. Well, fortunately, there's a ton of material on New Harmony. Everyone there wrote a great deal. There's a lot of different perspectives, a lot of wonderful letters that have been preserved all over Indiana and in other archives as well. So there's really a wealth of very, very lively and fun information.
Why New Harmony? What landed you there?
Oh, have you ever been there?
I've been through New Harmony. I haven't actually been.
I haven't been.
I would invite you and all your viewers to stop by there because it is a wonderful, very odd little town. So it feels like you go through fields, cornfields, all of a sudden,
and then it's just there.
Boom.
Yeah.
And some of the buildings were built along sort of German architectural lines because that was who the original settlers were. And it just feels like this weird place out of time. So if you go and talk to locals there, you'll hear them say things like, oh, this is a thin place, or there's something. And it is one of Indiana's quietest towns, I would argue. It's a very, very interesting place. There's a labyrinth there. There's all sorts of really intriguing things that you won't find anywhere else.
Now, how does it captivate readers and keep them involved and wanting more?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I am, as you can tell, because I write long works. I like to ease people into it, so it's less of a page turner and more of a slow build. And the way I find you enter another world is through both the details, like the feelings, the smells, the colors, and also through our emotions. I mean, in some ways, no matter where we are, whether we're talking about the 1820s or, 100 years from now, we'll still have these human relationships and connections that we'll be grappling with together. And that's where I try to draw people in, is through relating or not relating to the characters.
When you write a book, any length of book is obviously a challenge and something to be celebrated. You've now got 2 books.
Yes.
What's that like for you, knowing that your thoughts and your work has come out to fruition and people are reading it and loving it?
There's 2 sides.
Yeah.
It's both wonderful and exciting, and it's wonderful when someone gets to walk into your weird inner world and meet your imaginary friends. It can also be a little scary.
Sure.
Not everyone is going to receive your work the way you intend, and some people just aren't into it, and that's something you have to grapple with as anyone who creates something, whether you're in the media or an artist. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I can relate to that because I'm married to Legolas Greenleaf. He's a elf in Lord of the Rings series. In my head, I have a child named Legolas.
Oh, amazing.
He's a Yorkie. But I get it.
I gotta meet this child.
Yeah. So, what do you have? What's next? So we're going to see a third book?
I've got 4 planned. Like I said, I have a problem. I admit it. I've got the same problem as many other authors in the past. I really find it hard to write short stories, but I've got 2 more on the way as we sort of keep on exploring the weird past and future world of Utopia.
We will be so excited for you to come back when 3 and 4 are finished up. T. Newyear, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Check it out. We'll have all the information to find these books at allindiana.tv.